My reliable and patient Taurus friend. Hello and welcome. My name is Mina, and I'm here to offer you a 3-card reading exploring the themes of you, your path, and your potential. I invite you to consider what the reading reveals about possible challenges, opportunities, and personal growth for the week ahead. Take a deep breath, rest your mind, and let's see what the cards have to share with you today. A Taurus, as this week opens, there's a stillness in the air around you, a kind that isn't empty but quietly brimming with feeling. You may sense the gentle pressure of expectation, not from others but from within. It's as if you're standing in the middle of a familiar room, traces of laughter and warmth lingering on the walls, yet something feels just a little different. Maybe it's the way you're holding your breath, waiting for a sign that everything you've worked for is truly here, truly lasting. There's gratitude but also a tender worry. Is this comfort yours to keep? Or is it somehow fleeting, as if contentment might slip away if you let your guard down? Even in moments of joy, a question stirs beneath the surface. What, if anything, might upset this balance that means so much to you? All of this, Taurus, is real. The longing for stability, the hesitation to let yourself fully bask in the present, the awareness that peace can be as delicate as it is profound. You carry a quiet strength, but right now it's paired with an almost invisible tension. Perhaps you're not sharing these feelings with anyone, not out of secrecy, but because you're still learning what they mean. It's the weight of wanting things to stay beautiful, mixed with the uncertainty of how to protect what matters most to you. Within you this week, there is the spirit of celebration, even if you're not always showing it outwardly. The 4 of Wands colors your inner landscape, inviting you to recognize the sense of belonging and accomplishment that is already present. There's a part of you that wants to exhale and let the joy fill every corner of your being. Yet you might also notice a hesitancy, a reluctance to fully step into the circle and dance with the feeling of homecoming. Perhaps recent days have brought you small victories or moments of connection, and now you find yourself pausing, almost questioning if you deserve to rest in this contentment. Your emotional posture is open yet cautious. You may feel gratitude for the stability you've built, the relationships that support you, or the steady rhythm you've cultivated in your daily life. But beneath that gratitude is a whisper. What if this is as good as it gets? What if the celebration is short-lived? There's an unspoken tension between wanting to honor what you have and fearing that acknowledging your happiness might somehow jinx it. You might sense a subtle urge to hold back, to not get too comfortable, just in case change is around the corner. Even so, there's warmth in your heart. You want to share it, to let others into this space you've created, but only if you can trust that the moment is real. This sense of belonging isn't forced. It comes from genuine effort, from the ways you've shown up for others and yourself. The comfort you feel is a reflection of your own investment in your life and your relationships. Yet, you're aware that comfort is never immune to challenge. That knowledge sits quietly beside your happiness, asking you to be present but not complacent. You are both the host and the guest in your own celebration, learning to receive the joy that is offered without questioning its worth. From this deep inner state, where stability and hope blend with quiet caution, your path this week begins to unfold almost inevitably. The gentle vigilance you hold around your happiness becomes a lens through which you see the world. Every interaction, every decision, is colored by your desire to maintain the peace you've found. Yet the very act of guarding what's precious can create its own kind of friction. As you move through familiar spaces, at home, at work, among friends, there's a sense that you're preparing for something you can't quite name. The comfort you've worked so hard for now feels like something you must defend, even if only in subtle ways. This leads you into the territory of the 5 of Swords. The pressures you encounter may not come in loud, dramatic waves. Instead, they might show up as misunderstandings, moments where your intentions and those of others brush against each other the wrong way. There could be unspoken competition or a sense that not everyone shares your vision of harmony. Perhaps someone's words sting a little more than usual, or a simple disagreement leaves you feeling unexpectedly tender. The momentum of the week may push you into situations where you feel you need to stand your ground, even if you'd rather keep the peace. Frictions can arise when your desire for celebration meets someone else's need to be right, or when your hope for connection encounters another's defensiveness. There's a risk of reading too much into small conflicts, of letting minor setbacks cast longer shadows than they deserve. The active pressure is not just external, it's the internal urge to protect your sense of belonging, to not let petty disagreements spoil what you've built. You might find yourself weighing your words more carefully or replaying conversations in your mind, wondering if you could have done something differently. Even in moments of tension, though, there is clarity. The friction you feel is a sign that what you're holding onto matters. It's not that you seek conflict, but you're unwilling to let what you value be easily disturbed. The week's events ask you to navigate the subtle art of standing up for your happiness without falling into unnecessary battles. The line between healthy boundaries and defensiveness can feel thin. Still, each challenge is a reminder. The peace you cherish is alive, and that means it will sometimes be tested. The possibility of growth, of finding new strength, emerges only when you meet these moments with your full awareness. If the week's frictions are ignored or met with stubbornness, the same patterns may repeat. But if you approach them with an open heart, something different can happen. Your potential is not a given. It's something that comes alive when you choose to see the deeper story beneath each challenge. The question is not how to avoid discomfort, but how to move through it with honesty and care. As the week reveals its shape, the invitation is to meet each experience, not as a threat to your happiness, but as part of the living fabric of your life. Strength, represented by the Strength card, is not about brute force or winning arguments. It's a quieter, deeper quality. It asks you to bring patience to your interactions, to recognize your own resilience, and to trust that your presence has weight, even when you don't push. Growth for you is possible when you allow yourself to feel both the joy and the vulnerability that come with caring deeply. It is not about never feeling hurt or never facing disagreement. Instead, it's about letting your heart stay open, even when you feel misunderstood. This kind of strength is gentle. It lets you hold your boundaries without building walls. It gives you the courage to step back from conflict when it serves no purpose, and to stay rooted in your values when it matters most. There's an invitation here to see yourself as capable, not because you avoid tension, but because you can be present with it. The week does not promise perfect harmony, nor does it guarantee that every moment will be easy, but it does offer you the chance to discover a deeper confidence, one that grows not in the absence of challenge, but through your willingness to meet each moment as it comes. In this way, your potential unfolds like a quiet sunrise, steady, patient, and sure. When you look back on this week, Taurus, you may notice how these three energies, celebration, friction, and quiet strength, have woven themselves together in your days. The comfort and belonging you felt at the start were never meant to be static. They are living things, shaped by your choices, your interactions, and your willingness to stay present through both ease and tension. The moments of discomfort were not failures, but reminders that what you care about is worth protecting, and the strength you discovered was not separate from your vulnerability. It grew from it, quietly and steadily. You are learning that it's possible to celebrate your life even when it isn't perfect, to hold on to joy even as you navigate disagreements. The sense of home you've built is not fragile. It is resilient because it is real. Each challenge you meet, each conversation you approach with honesty, adds another layer to your sense of self. The week may not have offered easy answers, but it has shown you the richness of your own experience. You can trust that the peace you seek is not something you have to defend at all costs, but something you can nurture with presence and care. Actionable insights for Taurus this week. Let yourself notice when you feel gratitude, even for small comforts. If a conversation feels tense, try pausing and listening without fixing it right away. Spend a few minutes each day doing something that feels grounding just for you. Spoken word affirmations to repeat aloud for a more positive mindset. I honor the comfort I have built. I am steady, even when things shift. Each challenge meets my calm presence. This week I trust my quiet strength. And now, dear friend, I thank you for giving me your time. I truly hope I have given you something helpful in return. Goodbye and good luck until next time.